Good night. Good evening, YouTube. It's around 8 p.m. I typically do this late. I'm normally off the technology around this time. So we're going to try to make this a quick 30-minute video. Just go through our trades as quick as possible. Today, 99 bucks. At the top of the day, we were at unrealized 450-ish, 475-ish, and realized 270, but then we took a couple trades. After we ended the live trading recording this morning, and we gave up about just under 200 bucks. But let's start. Oh yeah, before we begin, Apple, insane move today. All it did was drop, and from the very first bar, I saw this thing and I'm like, yo, this looks good to short. Good position. Clearing everything, -1 position. Tail bar, just need the color change right here for confirmation and you're in. I was a bit impatient. The bar opened, came up this way, and then I already switched stocks. So missed this. Trigger would have been 2 lots here. Event stop. Next thing you know, things power trending. Probably would have been out here. Goes a bit sideways. Doesn't end up breaking the 20. So if I was trailing the 20, I may have been good up until around here. You get out around 184 whole number. Goes sideways. I think it does ultimately end up dropping. Yeah, just like a slow drop down. Slow little bleed to the downside. But nothing was as clean as the trade this morning. Thing was just beautiful. Here, like this. And if you're trailing the 8, probably out over here. So anything after this is just a separate trade, but you got your 2 legs here. Beautiful. Done with the day at what, 7:16. That's like less than an hour of work. This thing dropped 88.30, 84.40. Like $3, $4, $4. You would have got 2 lots here. A couple ads in between. Easy 1K on this. I could see 2 lots here. 1 here. Take some. Add some back. Add 2, 1. Bar by bar. Yeah. Easy 1K. Alright, let's go review my trades. AMD. Oh shoot. So AMD, I thought we were violent in the morning, but turns out not. I know what to do with these now. If I do think it's violent, qualifies as violent, then I gotta go like half the size. If I wanted to go 2 lots, go only 1 lot. So these bars look normal, right? And you get this big bar. But it is in the trap zone though, isn't it? Price, previous day price, at the 20, previous day close. Yeah, it's like in the trap zone. Pops up. To me it looked like violence because this bar is like like the range of this is this bar. So I go like, I add here at 111.32, maybe like, oh, the second bar, trying to go on the hidden right here, and the bar was around here. I try to get out at 111 because I was trying to play the hidden hidden color change. but it didn't materialize. It ended up dropping heavy. Position, bad. Risk, okay. Minus 75 bucks. Yeah, I gotta chill with those, to be honest. Especially if it's not clear and obvious violence. If it's like without a doubt violence, then yeah, I could trade it against position, but this is questionable, you know. It's questionable. It's not. Here, look, for example, UAL, this morning I'm pretty sure was violent. Look at this bar. Right? Violence slamming right into the 200. That's without a doubt. Bro, it cleared this whole range, first of all. Split this bar in half, and this bar's already an elephant. You got like a dual elephant and one bar slam into this. This is without a doubt violence. Now AMD, this bar right here, questionable, you know. So I gotta watch out. This honestly might have to go under bed. Try to finesse an entry on a hidden color change, but it never materialized. I need to be careful with these trades in the trap zone, especially if what I think is violence is questionable. Violence should be something crystal clear. It either is or isn't. And if I have a doubt, then it is not violence. In this case, this bar didn't really constitute violence. Need to watch out for that. Yeah, that's really it for that second trade. Before we talk about the next AMD, actually let's just talk about the AMD. Okay, so well, if I thought this was violence and violence got no follow through, continuing with the same logic, violence and no follow through with a violent and immediate reversal, bear 180, green takes out red. I didn't wait for the whole thing to get taken out. I waited for like 75% and then I was in. My nose, bro. And I had my stop at like 111, the whole number. Well, first it was up here. Yeah. Then I added. Where did I add? 110.25. What time? $9:56. 9:43. Yeah, I shorted one here at 10:25. Where is that? Pretty much the bottom of the bar, yeah, on the color change. Added one here. When I did that, I moved the stop to 111. Max stop. Average price was 44. So I could put 50 cents. My stop was around the whole number, 94-ish, around there. 56. Drops into the 200, but that really doesn't give me 3 bars to take profit. One from this entry, like 2.5 from the first entry, like 1.5 from this. Like I need 3 pushes, so I didn't take profits quite yet. But what I did was combine this as if it was violence, this 2-bar sequence, and now I'm thinking in my head, this bounce should stay below halfway. It didn't, but it still triggered the add, so I added 2 at 110.13 right here. So now my average price is 110.28. My stock could be 25 cents on 4 lots. So that is around 50 cents. Pretty sure I just move it to the top of this, somewhere around there. Event stop. Right, the 20's right there. So now I'm waiting for a new low. But remember, here slamming into the 20, bounce back was kind of heavy. So I shouldn't expect a new low. But I let this thing do its thing. By the time this bar closed below the 200, I moved my stop down. So this bar closed below the 200, below this low, move my stop down to break even, which was like, what, 0957 was my break even. Yeah, no, 1028, I'm tripping, 110.28 right here, somewhere like there. Move my stop to break even. Okay, and then the 5-minute 200 right here, coming through. That was the next area I was targeting to take some profits. In the 108, 109 whole number here. So anything past here, I had the new low. So it was valid to take profits anywhere below that. But I had orders at 109. Took one off. And then I just took bar by bar off over here too. So now I have one left. It is around the 200. I let one fall back to try to live through the pullback, and then the 20 comes through. I'm looking at this bar, seeing where it triggers. It triggers at 1 cent below 29.28. This thing literally triggered by the cent, so I added 2 lots. And then move my stop down here, and then we ended up stopping out of all 3. The 1 I had left and the 2 I had left, so those broke even. And the trade ended with plus 435. Yeah, so I tried to add on the pullback. I mean, technically this thing already put in 2 legs. One down to the 200, bounce off, and one down all the way here to this 200. So, but whatever, technically triggered. So name, stop and reverse, bear 180, and then everything was just color changes. Yeah, pretty much. Position, declining 20, risk. I didn't really care about this 200 too much because the way the 5 was looking, had room to move. The way the 15 was looking, it already closed below this 20, had all the space to move. Only the 1 hour 20 caused some trouble. And the 1 hour 20 has been holding pretty good for AMD. Like tomorrow, if the first bar opens like this green, I'm expecting this thing to go up for the rest of the day. And risk was pretty good throughout. This was pretty good trade, I would say. Good stop and reverse, good entry, good ads, good profit extension, way to not let the 200 distract my profit taking, because I could have just gotten out here and boomed my profits, but I was waiting. Way to be patient and disciplined and wait for my TP rules to come to me. Yeah, ads were good, profit take. Only issue might be that ad at the end. The move already put in 2 legs and bounced off the 5-minute 200. But technically, nothing was wrong with it. The way I enter is 1 cent below the signal bar for shorts, and that's exactly what happened. I got the trigger, but nothing materialized. So I just got out and cut the trade going against me. Yeah, I mean, pretty professional. Disney, let's see. So Disney, the way I looked at it was pullback, gap down, first of all. Gap down, do 8, pulls back into the 8. And you got the Fab 4 here. Pretty wide, but we get the color change. I put 4 lots on that, around here. With the max loss. Doesn't really follow through. Look what you get here. Failed new low. So I move my stop to this pivot. And then I ultimately stop out. I probably could have gone out here on the break of the 20. But just like a couple cent change. Everything out. Name, pullback, color change. Position. Declining 8. Risk was good. Minus 90 bucks. I do have something to say about this that has to do with the position. Where is it? Alright, let me talk about this real quick. So this thing was dropping into the close, gaps down, right? So what it does was drop, 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 gaps down, finishes the drop. So really, if I were to look for a long here or a short here, I probably couldn't expect much anyways, because the gap was already finishing off what the price was doing at the end of yesterday. And then also I gotta look at the MAs, the open right here. What do we have? 3 finger spread. Yeah, it's pretty wide, right? You do get a color change here, but what happens? No follow through, right? First bar green, next bar red takes out. Normally that's a bare 180 in negative 1 below all the support and resistance. Clear bottom to go through and fall through. But yesterday was falling already. But anyways, that you saw no follow through, came back up, actually triggers a stop in reverse. Your stop could have been here, a tighter one here, but this one doesn't even stop out. Did struggle a little bit here, but ultimately popped up a bit, right? Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, gotta look at the bigger picture. Price was falling and grinding down into yesterday's close. This morning's gap down finished off the move. So if I had a short in mind, I probably shouldn't have expected much follow through, to be honest. Besides that, the trade management itself wasn't bad. Didn't get follow through, so I cut it. And then that's where I ended the clip for the morning, but did end up taking a couple more trades. So took a 15-minute one right here. Yoink, just one lot. Stop here. Name, what is that? Pullback color change. Position, decline 8. Risk, one lot risking like $70, 70 cents. But this is what I saw on the 5-minute, which caused some conflict in my mind. Downtrend, bounced off the 200, came back to the 200, fails to follow through to the downside, actually puts in a bullish signal, the 180, forming a higher low. So in my head I'm thinking, oh no, this thing going up. So I actually end up getting out 109.60ish, somewhere around there. Let me see, pretty sure around 11:10, 11:15 I guess. 63. Yeah, I end up getting out around here actually. My original stop was 110.06 above the event. It would have wicked me out anyways. 110 or 110.10. Yeah. But I don't know. It did go down. It did technically go down. Look at this. Boom. Right? It triggered again. Even though I entered here and it didn't follow through right away, I would have got wicked out right here. Because my stop's at 06, 1 cent above 05. This got to 10. That would have wicked me out. But it did drop after. Put in a new low. Could have taken some profits there. So it did fall. But took a small loss on that. I actually stopped and reversed. Boom. What do I have to say about this? Ended up getting out of the trade early because I looked at a lower time frame that gave me conflicting info against my bias. In the long term, doing this will probably pan out bad for me. I should focus on the time frame I am trading. Price did end up dropping, although it would have nicked me out by like 5 cents. Yeah. Oh, but that's like the rule. Boom. So be it, you get nicked out. It puts in a tail. It triggers again. Okay, you take like a $70 loss, but you get in again. This time, you make 2 R's on the new low. So you're actually up 1 R, you know? You might have lost 1 here, but this time around, on the second attempt, you're up 2 R's. So you're net positive 1. That's how trading works. Probability and letting your winners run and cutting your losers short. And then after this, I actually stopped and reversed. And I already described what I did. I saw the failed new. Oh shoot. Hold up, guys. Sorry about that. So you get the failed new low here. Failed new low. I get a 180 over here. So I actually add 1 lot here. Probably should do this on the 5 minute. Because I get ads in on the 5 minute, 2 minute. So failed new low, 180. I get 1 lot going here with the stop here. Event stop. What do I do there? So basically, pretty sure this is where I get in. 1 lot here. Stop here. Pretty wide. Now I'm looking down at the 2 minute to see what I could add on. So name here was the 180. Position off that 200. Risk was good. It's like 70 cents. Then he gets above this right here and puts in the color change that holds the 20. So I put 3 lots on that. Move my stop up. That's how I was able to manage risk. So name on this was color change. Position 20 may halt, but tell you why I put that in parentheses. Was it really a halt or was it just sideways? You know, probably was just sideways, to be honest. And yeah, this bar looked like good, all's well, but then you get the equal highs here that failed new high. So I said, if this big bar gets wiped out, I'm gonna get out. So I pretty much get out of everything here for another loss of 33 bucks. Bit over time. We got one more trade after this. Sorry, guys. Time flies when I do this, man. Like, I could just talk about charts all day. It does not bore me. I wouldn't say it was necessarily bad. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Gotta put both charts on this one. Because the initial entry was on the 5-minute, but I found it now on the 2-minute. Decent add, decent stop and reverse on the 5-minute. A bit questionable because it was right into a declining 20 MA. Yeah, it was right smack into it. That's why it's, look, the 20 is right here. My entry is right here, but that shit was right smack into the 20. So that was kind of scary. Even though it was off the 200 MA. Found ads on the 2-minute to milk the trade. Got one good bar. I'll follow through, which made me think it would continue. But when I zoomed out, it was ultimately an equal high, and I was trading chop sideways. 2-minute MA was flat. So my so-called 20 MA halt was just a justification for me to get in. Price was choppy though. And messy. I shouldn't trade in these conditions. Just look at the prior trend. That was clearly down. And I made money easily because I hopped in and flowed with the river. But in this trade, I was trying to catch the start of something new. Plus the time of day, midday doldrum, lunchtime wasn't in my favor. I did end up locking in pretty much the bottom of the big bar, so minimized the loss. Alright guys, and last trade of the day, AMD. Yeah, this was kind of bad. What do I mean? The prior prevailing trend. Just look at it, bruh. Look at the 20. Look how smoothly declining the 20 is going. Look at price just clearly making lower lows, lower highs. It's clear and easy to see, right? Momentum is there. You could just hop in at the good locations and just flow. But once this thing got sloppy over here, it just got hard to trade. It was like I was trying to catch something new in the chop, and that killed my gains. And this very last trade is same exact problem. Yeah, so after I stopped out, I tried to get back in on a color change off the rising 8, I said. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. This one right here, terrible. Try to go 3 lots. Stop at 56. Guessing right there. I stop out. $56. Where is that? 56. Bit below max loss, I guess. Max loss. Yeah, minus 111 with some slippage. Name. I did name it. Color change. Position. Off the rising 8. Bruh. MA, 20 MA was flat as hell. I did try to risk with the slippage because I entered here at 86, or I got in at 89. 33 cents below is 56. Yeah, that's where I try to have my stop, 56. But this thing filled me at 59. Wait, what? Oh shoot, I had 5 lots. Hold up. I'm tripping. Hold up. Oh, so when this didn't stop me out, I got another color change over here. So I put an extra 2 on that hole. At 109.7, average price became 109.81. So 5 lots, 20 cents. 20 cents off 81 is 61. So I moved my stop to 61, right below. Right below. So first it was here. Then I moved it here. Then everything's out. Yeah, with that. This trade was terrible. Just the position was terrible. I guess I don't even know what I was doing. Looking in tunnel vision, too close. Look at the bigger picture. This thing is choppy as hell. Terrible trade, to be honest. I had like tunnel vision or something, trading off the rising 8 as I tried to justify the trade. But just zoom out, and in hindsight, there is no clear trend at the time I was trading. And if there is no trend, I look to enter on violence, power, and momentum. And I had none of that. None of that. I was just trading chop sideways. Simple as that. Terrible trade. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Terrible trade. This is clear. Lower lows, lower highs. This, not so much. Flat ass 20. Flat ass 20. Yeah, just look at it. Look at 20. Terrible. Yeah, zoom out, no clear trend. Could have definitely avoided this trade and come home $111 richer. $210 for today would have been solid. Alright, that's it, gang. I'm over 15 minutes, but it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go post this and go to sleep because I need to go sleep. Peace.